Oh, hey, guys.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
Welcome.
So, something happened.
Some of you who may have been with us since the earlier times or listened to those, you might remember.
If you hear that, that's my kid giggling. If you can't tell, we're off to a great start already. Okay, shh. We have to be quiet.
So you might remember we had a episode 55 debacle where the hard drive fell and it crashed and we could not get that episode out because we don't give ourselves a whole lot of time to do any of this.
Terrible planning.
And so, well, that has happened again.
Again.
Something similar.
Okay, my kid thinks it's really funny. Something similar, only a little different. The program we used to record, we recorded episode 156 and everything was going great. Everything was perfect. Probably was going to be the one episode that made us big.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And then for some reason, all of the audio just flatlined. It's gone forever. We literally spent 2 days trying to recover it, and it's just gone.
It's just gone.
So
I don't know what the fuck happened to it.
Yeah, and we didn't, of course, give ourselves enough time to record another, and we are so fucking sorry. And I promise that we're going to get ahead soon, but
someday.
In the meantime, we decided that we don't want to leave you high and dry for a week because it's so important to us that we publish weekly. So we're going to share with you guys a Patreon episode, one of our more favorite episodes. Is that a thing to say? I don't know.
One of our more popular episodes, I guess.
Yeah, so you're getting a sneak peek preview of Patreon. And if you're already a patron, we're so sorry.
Yeah. Well, we chose an earlier one, too. So if you're already a Patreon, you've probably heard it before. But maybe it's been a while since you've heard it.
Yeah.
So
maybe it's been a long time.
I'm really sorry.
Also, sorry about the kids.
Sorry about the kids.
That's literally today, the day we're publishing this episode. And so kids are with us. Mom life.
Tell us we're crushing it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You guys want to say bye?
Yeah. Bye. Bye.
We love you guys. Thank you for understanding. And we promise to try everything in our power to avoid this again.
Yeah. We'll get better.
Enjoy this episode.
Bye. Bye. Well, Stacy, I would like to take this time to welcome you into Patreon number 12.
That means we've been doing it a whole year.
Yeah, we have.
That's crazy.
It's real crazy.
Also, impressive.
Super impressive. I'm impressed with us.
Hell yeah.
In other news,
yeah, tell me about it.
the world is still on fire.
Oh, god damn, it's like catching on more fire.
Yeah, it's a lot of fire right now. There's a lot of fire.
It's not good.
No. And of course,
it's not good at all.
We mean figurative fire because it's California and we should be clear.
Yeah, don't be confused by that. So definitely a fucking pandemic occurring. No big deal. Everybody stay chill, but we're all quarantined.
Yeah. So since this episode comes out before our regular episode, we should also mention that, like she said, we are quarantined.
Uh-huh.
And we're recording separately in separate houses with Skype on so we can still see each other. And it's like we're hanging out, but we're totally not.
It is.
Yeah. So if our audio quality is a little bit shit, then I apologize. Or if it's better, then I apologize that it'll get worse again eventually.
Yeah. And then you'll have to live with that.
Yeah. And knowing that we're fully capable of making it better.
As much as I miss your face and as much as I miss being with you in person, because nothing can replace that.
Obviously.
I thoroughly enjoy being able to drink booze because I don't have to drive.
Same. I mean, I was always
Corona
drinking
cheers.
booze. Corona cheers. Tink.
Tinky.
Yeah, I've always been drinking beer, but that's because it's my house. And I last whatever day we fucking did this, it felt like we were hanging out. And then afterward, I was like, oh, fuck, I didn't walk her out. Like, did she text me that she got home safe? I hope she did.
It was so weird being done and then being home. I was like, oh, shit. I don't even have to, like, try to stay awake and drive and almost get murdered and sneak into my own house so my dogs don't go apeshit and wake up the children.
Yeah. It's kind of nice.
Method. Oh, it's super nice. But I just got a fucking pod shed, so we're definitely using that shit as soon as I have time to fucking build it back up. Because being at home with fucking a baby and a toddler is a lot of work. And then also working from home, I'm like, holy fucking shit, man.
Yeah.
Can I take these kids to daycare, please?
Right? They're open, so...
Oh,
I don't know if they should
Yeah.
be, but they are.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I was literally thinking that too, because I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm going to quarantine because all non-essential businesses are closed now, and I am the epitome of non-essential. So I was like, fuck yeah, I get to do literally nothing. Like, I don't even have to try to work from home. I'm just going to stay home all day. And then I was like, oh, it's going to be like I'm a single mom. This is going to suck.
Yep.
Like a stay-at-home
Yeah.
mom. I guess I'm not single. Brandon will be around. But, you know.
Yeah. Is he working from home?
Yeah. So he'll be like locked away.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like you're a single mom.
Yeah, I'll be a single stay-at-home mom, and I'll fucking want to stab my eyes out by the end of it, I'm sure.
Oh, God. I don't know how much longer Lee can handle it because he's been a single stay-at-home dad like this whole week, except for today.
Yeah.
Ooh, bless his soul.
It's rough, man.
That man needs something special.
Yeah. I had like fucking, I don't know, fairy tale dreams about just not doing anything, and like I'm gonna get so much crocheting done. I'm gonna play Red Dead. I'm finally gonna finish it. Like I'm gonna have so much time to do so many activities. And then I was like, oh, in reality I'm gonna watch Tangled 47 times and kill myself. So
That's exactly what's going to happen. I feel ya. I've seen so much fucking Peppa Pig.
so anyway, I'm here to tell you guys about murder.
Hell yeah, you are.
Yeah.
You're at your house to tell us about murder.
Yeah.
And I'm at my house to listen about murder.
Yeah, and they're
you
probably-
all are at your homes, hopefully, being socially responsible to listen about murder.
Exactly. Everybody's at home.
Yay.
So everybody get comfy. Don't buckle up because you shouldn't be going anywhere.
Nope. We're staying right here on our couches.
Yeah, I'll take you on this journey. I will be the dungeon master to your fucking adventure. I'm sorry.
Get the die out.
Yeah, here's my 20-sided die. My kid has started saying, oh, damn.
Oh, oopsie.
Yeah.
Like if he drops something, does he say it like that?
Yeah.
In the right context?
It's real appropriate, yeah. He like spilled his water and he's like, oh, damn. And I was like, son of a bitch. Please don't say that at daycare. They're going to yell at me.
Oh my God, that's my favorite. I love it.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago. It was just like, he would be like, oh my goodness, oh my gosh, oh my goodness. And then now it's, oh damn. And I'm like, shit, he's been spending too much time with me.
Oh, I love it.
All right, lady. So,
Okay, let's do it.
you ready to hear about Madeline O'Hare?
All right.
Well, I had never ever heard of this lady before, which
Okay.
apparently, according to me later, is surprising. So Madeline was born on April 13th, 1919, which is my brother's birthday, but a few
Ooh.
years later,
Yeah.
in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And she was baptized as a Presbyterian, which will be semi-relevant later.
Okay.
And she went to school in Ohio. And then when she was 22, she married John Roths. But this was in 1941, so World War II was a thing.
Which we're about to be upon.
We're about to be upon World War III. So,
Yes, exactly.
yeah, another one of those. And so
Ugh.
they ended up separating so that they could both enlist in the military.
Why would they have to separate for that?
I don't know, because he was going to
All
join the
right.
Marines and she was going to join the Women's Army Corps.
All right.
So that's what they went into.
Here's my next bullet.
Yep. And then in 1945, Madeline was stationed in Italy, and she started a relationship with an officer named William Murray, but he was married and he didn't want to divorce his wife.
Oh, scandalous.
Yeah, so they were just boning instead of like a
Oh.
real, like, you know, gonna go somewhere relationship. He's like, no, you're just my side piece, right?
Yeah, the mistress.
Yeah. And so Madeline got pregnant and then had a boy who she named William Murray after William Murray,
Oopsie.
her main man. Yeah.
Wait, do we know who she got pregnant by?
I'm assuming it's the officer on account of she named the kid after the officer. But I mean, I guess she could have been a
Oh.
hussy and like hussing around.
Okay.
But
Oh.
O'Reilly. So she actually also took his last name, even though they weren't gonna get married and they weren't married or anything like that. She was just like, I want to be a Murray too.
Okay.
Right?
All right. Let's see.
So then Madeline went to Ashland University and she got her bachelor's degree. And then she went on to the South Texas College of Law and got her law degree.
Damn, she's smart.
But she failed the bar exam. So
Oh, fuck. That's really hard, I hear.
I've heard that too, but that's probably good.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
for the better.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
Not just anyone can take this test and get in.
Yeah, exactly. Let's keep it a little exclusive. So then in 1954, she had another son named John Murray with her then boyfriend Michael Fiorio.
Oh.
But I like how she named him Murray, like after, I guess, her now, because that's her last name. But also, like,
Yeah, I was going to say probably because it's her last name now.
yeah. So I guess that
Yeah.
makes sense. But my first thought was like, why are you naming him after your ex-boyfriend? Like, it's weird.
I
But
know. Super weird.
I don't think I would have taken the name of my boyfriend.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, right? But either way, Madeline worked as a social worker for 17 years as a supervisor at the Baltimore City Public Welfare Department. And at some point in her adult life, she became an atheist.
Oh,
Yeah, right? And she wanted to live in the Soviet Union with her children because they promoted atheism there, I guess. Like,
Okay.
there was a big separation between church and state. I don't know if there is a church and state. I don't know if it was even a thing. They were just like, fucking, what are you talking about?
atheist.
Yeah, we love those.
Come here.
And so she and her children went by boat to Europe.
Oh, shit.
Fancy AF.
Right? She's really committed to this atheism. Atheism.
There you go. You got it. Yeah, she is. And then they went to the Soviet embassy to gain entry to live there, but they were denied.
Oh, fuck. I feel like that's something you should like phone into first.
Right? Like, yo, do I have all my
man.
documents?
Yeah. When I get there, you gonna let me in?
Yeah.
You gonna be home?
You're going to be around. I don't know why they were denied, but they had to go home back to Maryland in 1960.
Okay.
So she and the children moved out of Maryland in 1963 after Madeline had a little incident with the police.
Uh-oh.
Her son William, who went by Bill, was having his girlfriend stay with them, and then her parents reported that she was a runaway, and the cops came to Madeline's to get her. And they were like, hey man, she's got to go with them, right?
Yeah. Oopsie.
Yeah. Well, Madeline was like, nah, fuck that. I'm a keeper. And they were like, no, you can't. And so she assaulted 5 officers who came to her house.
Oh, shit. That's not good. That's not a good look.
No, I don't think that there were any charges against her for that, but like, Jesus, right? Just kind of a
Yeah,
badass.
whoa.
At least according to your son. Be like, yeah, get him, mom. Sticking up for my girlfriend.
Yeah. Did you say 5 officers?
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's like some
That is
PCP
a
level
lot.
fighting back.
Yeah, that's like you're using every limb and your head.
That last officer was just getting headbutts.
Right in the nose.
Yeah. So then in 1965, Madeline married Richard O'Hare, and he was a U.S. Marine. They eventually separated, but they never actually got a divorce. So there's that.
Okay.
As I mentioned, she was an atheist. Well, she was also an activist for atheists.
Oh, wow. That's really committed. She's like, hey, no. What you believe in? Not a thing.
Yeah. Fucking
Damn.
Yeah. Like, she was like, no. I'm going to be out there talking about this shit, right?
Yeah.
And so, for example, she filed a lawsuit against her son's school district in 1960 because they were doing Bible readings. And
Oh, shit.
her son Bill was refusing to participate in the Bible readings.
I'm sure she was telling him to refuse.
Yes, I agree with that 100%. But this resulted in him being bullied in school, and apparently the teachers weren't doing anything to stop it.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, and the teachers might have even allegedly been like condoning the bullying.
Oh, dicks.
Pretty fucked up.
Yeah, super.
So Madeline ended up winning the lawsuit in the Supreme Court in 1963, and the mandatory reciting of Bible verses at public schools was banned.
All right. I'm not against it.
No, I'm not either. Do it. Do you. Like,
Unless it's like a private school you pay for them to do that, then whatever.
yeah, no, this is a public school fucking system
Yeah.
and all that shit, right? Fun fact, Bill went on to become a Baptist minister,
Nice.
because you're always going to rebel, right?
Yeah, seriously. So it was her telling him not to do that, not to do Bible study.
100%. So when Madeline learned that Bill believed in God, she said, this is a quote.
Okay.
One could call this a postnatal abortion on the part of a mother. I repudiate him entirely and completely, for now and all times, he is beyond human forgiveness.
Whoa.
What the fuck, Mad?
That's intense.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like she is like all in on this.
Apparently. I was like, okay, first of all, what the actual fuck? Okay, I'm quote unquote an atheist, and I do quote unquote because I'm not going anywhere preaching anything. I just don't fucking know, and I don't care or have the time to think about it. Like, that's where I'm at on this whole thing. But to be so actively aggressive against something someone else believes in, like, Jesus, woman, calm down.
Something had to have happened. Like, did something happen in her childhood with fucking the church or some shit? Like, Jesus, that's really intense.
I don't know. I don't know when or why she became an atheist, but like I said, she was baptized when she was little, so I'm assuming she grew up in a relatively religious home. And then from there, everyone has their own, I was baptized. Everyone has their own, opinions and shit on stuff. I did not grow up in a religious home, but...
Yeah, that's crazy that she was like, this is like a postnatal abortion. Like, whoa, harsh.
Yeah, how fucked up is that? And then she didn't talk to him for like years after.
Also, postnatal abortion isn't a thing, right? Like, she just made that up?
Yeah. She just made that up. She's just being like overly dramatic.
Yeah, wow. Calm down with your theatrics.
And also, it kind of really doesn't seem like she's any better than the people that she's like railing so hard against, because the only thing that everybody like really doesn't like about super religious people is like, well, you're not accepting of everyone, right?
Oh, like, absolutely, yeah.
Well, bitch, you got to be accepting of them then. Like,
yeah, you're the one doing it. Yeah. She sounds batshit crazy.
Yeah, exactly. So Madeline attempted to sue NASA because in the Apollo 8 mission, they read Genesis, and she was like, hey, can't do that shit, right?
What?
Yeah.
This bitch.
The case was rejected by the Supreme Court, but NASA was like, okay, in the Apollo 11 mission, we won't quote the Bible, but they still did allow Buzz Aldrin to conduct the first communion service while in space. So, like,
it's none of her fucking business. Like, he's the one in space, dude.
Bro, that is literally my thought on this. Like, if the motherfucker went up, he risked his life, and he's going up there to do this that you're not doing, then he can...
Yeah, he's zipping around the galaxy, collecting rocks and shit, and looking at things that we've never seen before with our eyes. Like, you're fucking welcome.
Exactly. He can pray or do whatever the fuck he wants. He can do a goddamn jig up there, and I wouldn't be like, excuse me, dancing is against my religion. Like...
All right, footloose, tone it down.
Exactly. Like, I don't know, man. Calm down. Like, stop trying to police everybody. That's where I'm at with this lady.
Agreed.
So Madeline decided that they needed to move out of Baltimore, Maryland, because she and her family were allegedly being harassed by people who disagreed with what she was doing.
Okay, because she's being so aggressive, so whatever, move.
But also, we did agree with her in the beginning, where it was like, separate church and state. I'm for that. I get it.
Yeah, but she's just suing people to sue people. That shit pisses me off when you're like, I slipped on a smoothie outside of your store fucking 500 yards away and I hurt my elbow. I'm going to sue you because you made your smoothie so slippery. Like all right, bitch, well, you spilled it and then you stepped in it. Like, you can't just sue anybody for anything.
Yeah. That's how I felt like reading all of this. And then I went to talk to my brother about it because I was like, hey, have you ever heard of this lady? Because he's an atheist, but he's kind of the preachy atheist too, where it's like, all right, bro, tone it down, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like,
about it.
Yeah. I was like, have you ever heard of this lady? And he's like, no. And then I said who it was. And he was like, yeah, I have. And I was like, no, you fucking haven't. You just said you hadn't. But okay, like, tell me about it then. And then he's like, I was like, she's kind of being a cunt back there though, right? Like,
yeah.
She's doing a lot of fucked up shit. And he's like, well, no. And then he like totally just sided with her. And I was like, okay, if I hadn't told you that she was atheist, you would have been like all over this. But I think since I said that,
whoa.
like, you're just fucking agreeing with her because you're taking a side. But like,
yeah,
I accept that I'm on her side, but also like not on your fucking side.
Yeah, well, I'm not an atheist, but I also don't care what other people believe in. So I guess that's where I'm at. Like, I don't care if she's an atheist or if whatever, but like when you start impacting other people's lives because you're so aggressive about it, that's when I'm like, all right. You're no one fucking special. Calm down. Your beliefs are in your brain. You enjoy them and carry the fuck on.
Exactly. I digress. So she moves out of Maryland, right? And this is because she supposedly had gotten letters smeared with shit.
Oh, that's some next level shit right
Yeah, pretty fucked up. She got death threats. Her son John's cat had been strangled.
No. No, you should move. That's some serial killer shit, just so you know.
Yeah, I really don't care what you believe in. You gotta leave the cats alone. Like, that's not...
Yeah.
The cat's not a fucking atheist. Just chill.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
And her home had been vandalized by people throwing rocks at it, essentially stoning her house, which is what you might do to a non-believer in like the way long ago times. So I don't know if they're trying to be like symbolic and shit, but they threw rocks at her house.
Just people chucking rocks.
That's kind of what I'm thinking too. And she's like, oh, they're trying to persecute me. I don't know.
Where's my frankincense?
Yeah.
Wash my feet.
I'm all out of myrrh. So Madeline moved to Austin, Texas, where she founded American Atheists.
Oh.
And their motto was a nationwide movement which defends the civil rights of non-believers, works for the separation of church and state, and addresses issues of First Amendment public policy.
Wow.
So,
all right.
Just really fighting the good fight, I guess.
Yeah, go for it.
She was the public voice and face of atheism in the United States during the 60s and 70s. I guess she even did an interview with Playboy magazine where she described religion as, quote, an irrational reliance on superstitions and supernatural nonsense.
Damn.
This lady is just kind of fucking aggressive.
She's kind of being a bitch.
Super bitch.
You're being a downer, man. You're fucking up my vibe.
Yeah.
Let me just be.
Like, you need to calm down.
Yeah.
Can you just not? That's Taylor Swift's
Oh,
song.
shit. Can you, like, give this woman a beer or two? Like, let her chill the fuck out?
Right? I don't know. Maybe it's against her religion to drink.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I've said it a million times in this podcast alone. I'm kind of an atheist, I guess. But that being said, this lady's over the top.
Batshit crazy. Yeah.
Over the top, batshit crazy. I was like, this is a cult. She's starting a cult. And my brother,
Sounds like
was
it.
like, no, she's not. It's not a cult. And I was like, you need to go home. He is home. He lives
Let's
here.
see what she does. Yeah. He's like, I am home.
Go back to your room, damn it.
And don't you slam that door.
Oh, God, I'm a mom already. So I can totally see how this lady might have been ruffling some feathers, right?
Uh-huh.
And she also started an atheist radio show and a TV show called American Atheist Forum. Apparently, she spent a lot of time just criticizing religion and just saying why they were so wrong.
This sounds exhausting.
My God, preach. I agree.
Yeah.
So she's got a lot going for her, right?
Yeah. Yeah, she sounds like a fucking piece.
Yeah. And to pass along the torch of this fucking empire that she's building, her son John became her successor in the American Atheist group.
Okay.
And the group was kind of run like, the only way that I could fucking relate to it was like a motorcycle group where you have different chapters in different states.
Ooh, did they wear vests with cuts?
I'm hoping so. I doubt it, but I hope so.
It's like the picture of a cross with an X through it.
Oh my God. It'd be perfect. Yeah, so they were wearing their motorcycle cuts and just fucking, I don't know, preaching about, I don't know what an
Not
atheist
God.
would preach about. Yeah.
I don't know either.
Nothing?
I imagine her vest had like the frills at the bottom, though, you know, like where the leather's cut in little strips.
Yeah, fringe. Had a lot of fringe.
Yeah. And I bet she had like a titty pocket for cigarettes.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I'm seeing it.
Yeah. So apparently, in this whole takeover and everything, John wasn't liked by a whole lot of people in the organization.
Did she like step down?
Yeah, she was like letting him lead,
Okay.
right?
Okay. She's like, I'm tired of preaching all the time.
Yeah. And so,
Go do my work.
yeah, not the Lord's work.
yeah, go do my
It's
work.
my work. And so a lot of the chapters seceded and ended up having their own little branches. And then by 1991, the remaining groups were all dissolved.
Okay.
So in the 90s, she was still trying to fight her fight against Christianity or whatever. But
Yeah.
since the groups were...
But her son fucked everything up.
Yeah, basically. But since the groups were dissolved, it was basically just her son John, her granddaughter Robin, who I should mention was Bill's daughter. You know, the postnatal abortion guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, his daughter was adopted by Madeline. And
Why,
I guess
I wonder.
I have no idea. But it was just the three of them and then a few support people, right?
Oh, wow. That poor lady.
Which one,
Her
Robin?
daughter, the granddaughter.
I mean, she seems to be in it. Like,
Yeah.
maybe she was like, no, Dad, I don't want to go to church every Sunday. And Madeline was like, you can live with me.
I'll give you a sweet vest to wear.
Yeah. So Madeline, John, and Robin, they lived together in a really big house, and they would carpool to the office, and they would go on vacations together. Basically, the three of them did fucking everything together.
Okay.
So cut to August 27th, 1995. We're at the Office of American Atheists, and no one's there.
Okay.
There's a note on the door, and the note is typed, and it says, "The Murray O'Hare family has been called out of town on an emergency basis. We do not know how long we'll be gone at the time of the writing of this memo."
Ooh, that seems fishy.
A little ominous, right? And John's signature was on it.
Okay.
So someone was apparently missing them, probably their staff. They went to the house to check on them, and at their house, breakfast was still on the table.
Oh, no.
Yup. Madeline's diabetes medication was on the counter.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh no, you need that to live.
Yeah.
And their dogs had been left behind without someone to take care of them.
No.
Yeah. But I
But
mean,
not for long, and they were fine.
exactly. So that's what I
Okay,
was going to
good.
say. They were fine. So it sounds like they kind of left in a hurry, right, for this little emergency thing
Yeah. But enough time to write a fucking note and leave it on the door at work.
to type a note and to leave it on the door at work.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fishy.
Super fishy. And like I said, diabetes is one of those medications where it's like you can't just forget that. Like that's one that you have to go back for.
Yeah, you'll die.
Yeah. So it sounds like there's some fuckery afoot.
Yes, it does.
Here's the thing though. Apparently a few days after they went missing, they were in contact via telephone with their employees. They said they were
Okay.
on, quote, business in San Antonio, Texas. And then I quoted this part because I don't really understand what it means, but they ordered $600,000 worth of gold coins from a jeweler, but took delivery of only $500,000 worth of coins.
I'm going to need to break this down.
Okay, so they ordered $600,000 worth of gold coins from a jeweler.
Okay. I didn't know that you could order gold coins from a jeweler.
Neither did
the
I.
record.
W-
Yeah.
Are you like, yo, can you get some from your supplier? Like, do you call ahead? What is happening? Like, why don't you just go in and get some jewels? Like, so
Right?
weird.
I was going to say, I feel like a jeweler is more in the business of jewels as opposed to like precious metals.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they can get their hands on precious metals, and that's why they thought it. They were like, well, I don't know the number to the as seen on TV guy with all the fucking buffalo quarters. So all we can get right now is this jeweler.
Oh my God. Okay. And then they only took how much in delivery or something like that?
So they only took delivery of $500,000 worth of the coins. They ordered
That's still a lot of
600,000.
coins.
Oh, it's a ton of coins. Which, okay,
How are you carrying those anywhere? Are you using one of those like Vegas cards?
brings me to my next point. I don't know how big these coins are. I don't know how much one coin is worth. Like, is one coin $1,000? So then you only have 500 coins on you, or like,
I have no idea.
what? How many suitcases are you filling? Is it a wheelbarrow
many
in
duffel
cash?
bags.
Do you have a treasure chest? What is happening?
Like, what are you going to do with those? Put those in a safety deposit? You can't buy anything with a gold coin. Like, I just need some gas, and you like flink tink, like flick a little gold coin their way.
I
Keep
need
the change. Spare your troubles.
yeah, you just throw coins at them. According to my story later, you can spend coins, but I mean, this was in 95, so maybe everyone was just like, yeah. Maybe it's like a Sacagawea
spend-
dollar. I don't know. Yeah. But that's
you spend, like-
$500,000.
That's insane. Can you spend like ingots? Could you just like slap one on the table and pull out your scales and shave a little bit off and be like, there you go.
I mean, maybe
That'll cover it.
Maybe you have to take them to pawn shops where they can like smelt them down or whatever, and then be like,
Ooh, yeah.
here's your $100 spending money for the week, or however much
Good
it comes
point.
in.
Pawn shops totally take fucking random ass metal.
Yeah.
Precious metal.
So precious. Also, I wrote down, do they call them and you're like, yo, run my credit over the phone. I'm going to pre-order these.
I'm going to need these. I'm going to need $600,000 in gold coins rolled. I only accept rolled.
Right? And okay, so if they're taking delivery of $500,000 of these coins, does that mean that someone saw them? Like, were they trying to skip town? Did they look like they were trying to skip town? Did they look beat up? Like, who did they see? Did they see all of them?
That's a good question. Yeah. Because you're not going to like Amazon Prime that shit to your front door and just be like, leave it on the stoop. I'll get it when I'm ready.
Right? That's got to be one that you have to sign for.
Yeah, I would hope.
Yeah. So I have a lot of questions about this. But
It's fucking weird.
apparently their employees were getting phone calls from them all the way up until September 27th.
Okay.
And they went missing on August 27th.
Damn. Okay, so like a whole month.
Yeah.
Okay, were they talking to like Madeline and Jonathan or only Jonathan or like, you know?
It didn't say who they were actually talking to, but the people who took the calls said that their voices sounded strained, but that they kept reassuring them that they like everything's cool, don't worry about it. We're just out on business.
Oh, shit.
So I don't know how your voice sounds strained. Mine probably does right now because of the corona, but virus, not my beer.
Not the beer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you sound like, I don't know, if you're just like trying to make it sound normal, like, hey, how's it going? And you're like, good.
Yeah, I feel like
Like,
they
it
would have
just
said
sounds
like
off.
they were short. Maybe being strained is like, yeah, no, everything's fine.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, like, no, I promise. No, we're fine.
No, don't come looking for me.
Exactly. So police pretty much right away realize that their prime suspect is this guy named David Waters.
Okay, who's David?
Well, I'll tell you about it.
Who the fuck is David?
David had worked as a typesetter for American Atheists, which is essentially a graphic designer that only set up type and like layouts. So he probably did like, I don't know, their magazine or their fucking newsletter and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But a disgruntled graphic designer. Interesting.
Don't know any of those.
So apparently this guy had a pretty extensive criminal record, including violent crimes.
Oh, God.
But also, there were several burglaries of the organization that went unsolved.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then earlier that year that they had gone missing, David was caught and pled guilty to stealing $54,000 from American Atheists.
Oh, shit. How were they getting that much income?
I don't know, man.
Donations?
I guess.
Like, was she running it like a church?
I feel like she was running a church, like an atheist church.
Huh.
But, I mean, she had a TV show and a radio show, so maybe advertisements?
I feel like that's like a TV show I would have watched when I was little, late at night, can't fall asleep, and I'm just flipping through and I just stop on it because I'm like, this lady's crazy.
And she's got, like, way too much blue eyeshadow on and, like, pencil-thin eyebrows.
Yeah, and then like a beehive haircut.
I was going to say bouffant, but yeah, beehive.
yeah, either one.
Yeah, I feel like that too. That would have been the show. So apparently, after it came out that David had stolen a shit ton of money from them, Madeline had written a super aggressive article about him.
Oh.
Yeah, in the members only section of their newsletter.
Oh, no, not members only. Oh, shit. Scandalous.
Right. Basically, she's telling everyone what a piece of shit David was and, like, airing out his dirty laundry.
Damn.
She even revealed that he had previously been convicted of beating his own mother
Oh, God.
and urinating on her.
What?
What the fuck?
That's not a thing.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's some escalation if I've ever seen it.
That's some weird escalation.
Yeah. So, according to David's then girlfriend, he was pissed, like super pissed.
Off.
Yeah. Yeah. Got him.
Zing.
You know, in England, pissed means drunk.
I did know that.
So he was mad. Very mad. And he was like fantasizing about torturing Madeline in horrible ways.
Oh my God. Whoa. How does anyone know that he was fantasizing about that?
The girlfriend said it.
Oh, okay. Whoa.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. He was probably like, I'm going to fucking kill her. I'm going to wring her throat or whatever, you know, like saying stuff like that.
That's dangerous. And then as the girlfriend, I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to go now.
As the girlfriend, I'd be like, wait, you what on your mom?
I'm sorry. What?
Is that why you whipped out your dick that last time we had an argument? So, police do some detective work, as they should.
Yeah.
And they somehow figure out, I'm not sure how, that David and a few other guys, Gary Carr and Danny Fry, had kidnapped the O'Hares and forced them to take out the money for the gold coins.
Oh, shit. What a weird, like, robbery method.
I think it was like they can't trace these back to us, but I feel like I would for sure remember someone who was like, he came in with gold coins.
Yeah, like, that's the worst method.
He was just buying a pack of gum and he asked me to break his gold coins.
I had to look up the price of gold.
Yeah, exactly. And they don't have fucking cell phones then. They're just like, I mean, I guess the market said it was at $3 today.
Yeah, let me get the newspaper and check what it was yesterday.
Exactly. So apparently, the three guys went on shopping sprees with the family's credit cards, and then they killed them.
Oh, God.
Shortly after they killed the O'Hares, David and Gary killed their friend Danny as well.
Oh, no.
I can only speculate as to why, but I'll bet he started to become a bit of a loose end in their eyes.
Yeah, I'm
somehow.
sure.
Yeah. So Danny's body was actually found in a riverbed with his head and his hands cut off.
Whoa.
They didn't find his head or his hands.
They were just gone.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
His body wasn't identified for 3.5 years.
How was it eventually identified?
Oh, I'll tell you.
You know what? I'll hang out in suspense for a while.
All right. So the gold coins that the guys had stolen were being kept in David's girlfriend's storage locker. And David took out $80,000 of the coins, and he partied like a rock star with his girlfriend.
Oh, my God.
But when they went back to the storage locker, it turns out that the rest of the coins had been stolen.
Oh, shit.
Apparently, there were some guys running around town that had a master key to the kind of lock that they were using on this storage locker. And they
God.
just so fucking happened upon David's locker, and they found a suitcase filled with gold coins.
And they're like, I'm taking this.
Yeah, they were like, oh, fuck yeah, right?
That's like the best find in an episode of Storage Wars.
You don't know what's in the suitcase. You can't open it up, man. It could be a lot of gold coins. I heard one time about these guys found some gold coins.
So many gold coins.
So the secondary criminals went on their own little spending spree, and they
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
There's a lot of blood money being thrown around.
well, they didn't know what it was from or where it came from.
Yeah, still.
But also,
Yeah, wouldn't you be suspicious? Like, why'd they put this in a storage shed and not in, like, a safety deposit?
yeah, like, you know, that's not come upon legally.
Yeah,
Right? Or in like a nice way.
They probably don't care, but...
No, they're also criminals. They're just like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, gold coins.
Woo, best day ever.
So they spent almost all of the coins, but the police
Damn.
were able to recover
A single
a single one, which again, I don't know how much one coin is worth. Does that mean they found 1 out of 500 or 1 out of 500,000 or 1 out of fucking 50? Like how?
No idea.
How much are these worth? Is it a $10,000 coin?
No idea.
How much do these motherfuckers spend?
And I feel like because I would think that they are so rare that even if you only had 10, you should be able to recover bare minimum 1, probably more, because like people would be like, yeah, they paid for it's right here. It's in my register still. I don't know where to take it or what to do with it.
Right. Well, I don't know if they were able to recover them from like the places that they partied or if they only recovered it from like there was one left in the storage locker, like the one in the back in the
Gotcha.
corner that you missed. Maybe it was
That
like,
like rolled around.
yeah, under a table. I imagine the storage
Yeah.
locker is empty except for the suitcase though, like right in
And
the
then
middle.
there was just like a light on it.
yeah, and it's open, spilling out. What was that
yes.
Mitch Hedberg joke? Have you ever noticed that a pirate never has a big enough chest? Oh, it was John Mulaney.
Goddamn. Love him.
So Gary was charged with extortion and kidnapping conspiracy, and he was found guilty of extortion but was acquitted of the kidnapping. He was sentenced to life in prison in August of 2000.
Wait, was there murder in all of that? I'm sorry.
No, Gary was charged with extortion and kidnapping conspiracy.
Wow, and he got life?
Gary was the buddy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a long time.
It is a really long time.
Not saying it's not well deserved, but I mean, I'm just shocked.
Here's the other thing. Maybe I got these two mixed up. This is what you guys are really paying for, is my fuck ups. Because David was charged with kidnapping, robbery, and murder, and he was also found guilty but he was sentenced to 20 years in prison.
No way.
Yeah.
Is that true?
I mean, it's what I wrote.
So it has to be true. That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
And he was ordered to pay back $543,665 to the United Secularists of America and
Whoa.
to the estates of Madeline, John, and Robin.
Damn. Oh my God. He's going to be stamping a lot of license plates.
Right. Well, they said that, I didn't write it, but they said that he had no way to earn money in prison. So they're like, it was never fucking paid back. He had no way to earn any money when he was in prison.
Yeah.
And
It's like a false hope.
yeah, exactly. Just like, you owe this because you're a dick.
Yeah, that'll suck.
So I don't know for certain, but I'm pretty sure that his light sentencing was because he told the police where the O'Hare's bodies were buried.
Oh.
They were on a ranch in Texas, and when the police dug them up, they realized that they had been cut into dozens of pieces.
Oh, shit.
And they were so mutilated that identification had to be made with dental records and
Oh, God.
the serial number on Madeline's prosthetic hip.
Oh, shit. She had a prosthetic hip.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my God. That's the best idea ever to serial number those thingies.
So when I was in high school, I heard about this lady who was murdered, and she was identified through her implant serial number. And I was like,
Yes.
I need that. And then I was like, I don't though. So maybe I'll just get like
No,
a
I
chip
don't.
in my elbow.
Yeah, and just put that in you.
Yeah.
I could be mixing up the stories, but I was watching a reality TV show at the time, and it was on VH1. And I think it was like Megan Loves Money or some shit. And one of the guys was supposedly really rich, and she was trying to win a date with him. And then he ran off after the show was recorded and whatever, and he ran off and murdered his girlfriend.
Jesus.
Obviously, he didn't win. And I think it might have been that girl, because she was like found in a suitcase chopped up or something, and they couldn't identify her because he like pulled all her teeth and cut off her fingernails.
Ugh.
But then they used her implant in the serial number. I think that's it. Was it in like Canada or something?
I don't know.
Or I think the guy was from Canada.
This was back when I was in high school, and I did not have like the obsession of, I need to learn everything about this now.
Oh, this fucking murder impacted my life because I love those shows. Those the super cheesy, like, it's kind of like Bachelorette-esque, but they put like famous people on there.
Yeah.
Like Flava Flav finds love or whatever. It was one of those.
Yeah.
And it was a spinoff of that, and I was already addicted, and it was only like 2 episodes in, and then all of a sudden it stopped airing, and I was like, what the fuck happened? And then I looked it up, and VH1 had to pull it because they were like, shit, that guy he made it to the second to last round. Like, he was almost picked.
Holy shit.
And we're not going to obviously support him. He like hung himself in the hotel room or some shit too. So
Ooh.
nothing ever happened to him. Yeah.
Well, goddamn.
You got 2 little stories in there
Yeah. Well,
in
look
this
at that.
episode.
That's what they pay for.
Right? But I could be mixing up the serial number part, but I'm pretty sure it was that lady.
I mean, I'm sure it's not the only time it's ever happened, too.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. But that's crazy. Okay. So they used her hip implants, and that's how they identified her chunks.
Yep. And also, in the same grave as them, the head and the hands of Danny were buried with them.
Oh, shit. And that's how they identified him.
I think so, yeah, that's how they identified him. They're like, hey, remember that body that we found without a head and hands?
Yeah. Related to this case in a riverbed. So,
I mean, they didn't know that body was related to the case.
that's true. That's true.
They were just like, yo,
Wow.
there's a body here. And everyone was like, gross.
and then they're like, yo, there's some hands and heads here. And they were like, remember that body?
Yeah,
It
exactly.
didn't have any heads or hands.
That's exactly what I was missing in my puzzle.
yeah. Case solved.
Yeah. So David died of lung cancer in the prison hospital in January of 2003.
Damn.
And that is the end of that story.
That's crazy. I feel a lot like a dick now for judging so harshly because they ended up being the murderer or the murdered or the murderists. I don't even know what I'm trying to
The
say.
victims.
I'm so tired. Yeah, there you go. The victims.
Yeah.
That's the word I'm looking for.
I do too, but listen, a lot of things really didn't paint her in a great light, and I'm not at all saying that she deserved anything because obviously, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I can see how people might have been a little bit fanatic against her because if you come at someone's religion, they're going to be like, yo, that's everything that I believe in. Like, that's
like the core of their beliefs. It drives everything you do.
it defines them as a person. And then if you come at them and you're like, I hate everything that you do and look how wrong you are, and you're talking really aggressively down about it.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of fucked up.
That's super fucked
Yeah.
up. So this disgruntled typesetter dude, he just like fucking snapped one day and like kidnapped them and
He wanted a lot of money, apparently. The motive on it is robbery.
did he type the note and then like force him to sign it or
Yeah, I would assume so. And they kept him alive for like a month. I don't know where they were kept or like if they were.
Jesus.
I mean, they had to have been kept because people talked to them for a month.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
Maybe on that ranch
Yeah.
that they were found on. So do they know like what the cause of death was? Because I know they were like chopped up in a bunch of pieces, but I'm assuming that was post-mortem.
I'm assuming that was postmortem as well, but no, that was pretty much the amount of detail that I got from it anyway.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
God damn. How about you just quit your job and leave?
Right. Like, he wasn't working there. He had been caught for for stealing from them, and then Madeline was like, "Well, I'm going to tell everyone what a piece of shit this guy is."
Yeah. Ooh, not a good look.
Yeah. I mean,
Gotta be careful.
yeah, you got to be careful who you talk shit about.
Yeah, seriously. Well, damn. God damn.
God
Great story,
damn.
Erin. Great Patreon story.
Thanks.
I never had heard of that either.
I hadn't either. I didn't know that there was an American atheist group or anything like that.
I didn't either.
All right, lady, do we have any questions?
Okay, we do have questions.
All right, lay it on me.
All right. This first one is from Taeyeon12
All right.
on Instagram. It says, "What's the biggest fight you two had with each other?"
Probably us disagreeing over the quality of pho.
Ooh, that's probably the most recent.
Oh, you know what? Maybe it was when I wouldn't leave the police situation.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say that's it. I mean, we were both very intoxicated.
We were very intoxicated.
Have we answered this one before?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, we were both very intoxicated at a bar with some friends, and a friend might have allegedly gotten a fight, maybe caused it. We don't really know. And there was blood involved and cops. And I was like, oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, and I was going to talk to the cops and clear this whole thing up.
Erin was like, I just want to know what happened. And I was like, you just want to not be associated with this crowd. Let's go. We're going. And Erin was like, no, I'm just going to talk to him. And then I have a little snippet in my brain of you like tapping the cop on his shoulder, and he like turned around and you're like, so what happened here? Or you like started to talk to him. And I was like, we have got to go. Like I was interrupting you, like, leave him alone. Let's go. And he was just kind of chuckling, like, whatever. But in my mind, I was like, we've got to get the fuck out of here.
I remember it, and I was going to explain the whole thing because I saw it happen.
You saw the fight?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Oh.
I just saw the blood afterwards, and I was like, what the fuck happened?
I saw it, and I did what I always do in emergencies, which is I'll clear this up later. Which is absolutely nothing, and I didn't fucking help at all. I just backed up, and then our friend had a bloody nose and was, I don't know, I think she broke her phone or something too. And I was like, you need to press charges. We're going to talk to cops, and we're going to get that bitch arrested. And then I don't think that the cops cared. And you were like, we got to go. And I was like, no, I'm a witness. I'm a key witness. And I have to be here to tell him what I saw.
Oh my God. My name is Erin.
Mm-hmm. Write it down.
I was like, our car is here. No one needs to know this happened. Let's go. Oh, God.
She was real mad at me. We made up in the car like 30 minutes later. It was fine.
Yeah. I was like, I was in a situation I didn't want to be in, and we came together. We should leave together, and you wouldn't leave, and blah, 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 blah. I was so mad. And you're like, okay, I'm not mad. And I'm like, well, I am. Oh, God.
I was just trying to clear the whole thing up.
Yeah. So that was probably our biggest fight.
Yeah.
Which didn't last long at all.
No.
Okay. So what would your serial killer name be? Ooh.
Depends on the MO, I think. But
Am I a strangler? Am I a slasher?
you know what we should be? Because obviously we're a team, right? We're
doing
we're
it
a
together.
duo. Can we be Pinky and the Brain? Oh,
Yes, that's already our nickname because you're pink hair.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm fucking smart. Yeah, let's take over the world.
yeah. And then
Pinky and the Brain.
you can be like, well, here's how we have to kill them, and I'll be like, I'm just here for looks.
And then you'll fuck everything up.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'll
Your
just
DNA all over the scene.
talk to the cops. They'll be like, there's a pink hair.
I think that's the most appropriate name for us.
Yeah.
Pinky in the Brain.
I love it.
God.
It's perfect.
They're like, it has nothing to do with that. We don't even really kill you. We just like attempt to and wake you up and you're like, what the fuck? Get out of my house. And we're like, all right, we're going to leave now. This is an awkward idea.
But we would be serial killers if we ever got through with it. But you know how like Pinky and the Brain never escaped.
Yeah.
They always just had the
They can never
plan.
get out.
Yeah, that'll be us. We'll never go through with it.
I feel like it would either be that or like the witty something or other, you know? Like we'd say witty shit before we killed people.
Yeah, but no one would know that.
No, yeah.
The only witness
that's
to it
true.
would be
Unless
the-
like Alexa fucking recorded us saying it.
Oh.
Yeah, different day and age, baby. Different
Yeah.
day and age. It could happen. Oh, God. Okay, next question. What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Mine too, but I always wear pink.
I stopped wearing pink on account of having pink hair.
Pink hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love blue because I can wear a blue shirt and everybody goes, your eyes are so blue.
Yeah, you're wearing blue right now.
I am.
I had to look down like, am I? I'm not. I don't think I own blue shirts anymore.
Oh, I was looking at your knee. I'm like, you're wearing like a pattern shirt. That's awkward.
No, that's my knee.
Okay, last question. Ooh, these are fun. What would your superhero name be?
Oh, shit.
That's a tough one. Mine would be like the Corona Chugger.
I was like, it's got to be something with Corona. And then I was like, maybe coronavirus. But
That's the worst superhero name.
But I'll like just spawn coronas like a virus.
Ooh.
And then people.
It's like the crown of the virus, you know, how it has all these little things that stick out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then people would be like, did anyone invite coronavirus to the party? And then I'd be like, what? I'll be like, Beetlejuice, you say my name so many times. And then
Ooh, I like it.
spawn coronas. I'm moving my hands a lot, like
like it.
Spider-Man, maybe.
Yeah. Shooting coronas.
Yeah, so that'll be mine. What's yours?
Oh, I love it. I'll be, okay, since you're coronas, I'll be like, Salt Stacy.
Lyme disease.
But I'll come around and I'll salt all your coronas if you want it, and then I'll serve it with like a salty, sassy phrase, you know? Mm-hmm. I'll be like, fucking put that in your mouth.
Yeah, you'll just be super salty all the time.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Okay.
perfect.
Well, that's perfect. Okay, our next question is from Lisa on our Facebook group. And she asked, question number 1, shark diving, bungee jumping, or skydiving? Have either of you done any of them, or which would you want to do? I've done a half-day shark dive while we lived in Hawaii. 100% would do it again. Never bungeed and only done the indoor skydiving, so not the same. Okay, so you, Erin, shark diving, bungee jumping, or skydiving?
No.
All of them?
This is my
Hard
answer.
no?
Hard no. All of them. Don't want
no.
to. Fuck all of that.
Yeah, I would say before I had children, I would do all of them very enthusiastically. I always wanted to skydive. Shark diving, if I can get used to being underwater, I don't know, kind of freaks me out being in a cage underwater. It goes against like every fucking natural bone in my body. And then bungee jumping, I don't think I would do because people always like get wrapped up in the cord and die or some shit.
Yeah. That right there. I didn't even think of that. I was just like, fuck sharks, fuck heights, and what was the other one? Fuck heights.
Skydiving. yeah.
All of those.
Double height fight. Fuck. Ooh, hard
Height
to say.
fight, fuck. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Have you been scuba diving?
No, I haven't. We were supposed to go. I don't remember if it was scuba or snorkeling in Jamaica for our honeymoon. And then literally like 30 minutes before the boat left, we got stormed out. And then Lee and I were like, you just want to get fucked up?
Sounds like a way better
Drink
time.
on the beach? Yeah.
I have been scuba diving, and I think you were going to go snorkeling because I remember talking to you because you were like, I don't know how I feel about this. And I remember
Yeah.
talking to you, and I was like, snorkeling is not a fucking big deal. Like, that one I'm cool with.
Yeah.
I do not do the ocean. I do not like the ocean. My husband is like, I have a life goal of fucking scuba diving in every country. And I'm like, you can go fuck yourself, right? Like, I want no part in that. But also, I'm a team player.
Enjoy.
So I've been scuba diving.
Make your dreams come true.
Yeah, exactly. And that's horrifying. But it's like once you can get used to it, you're like, okay, this isn't so bad, until they're like, and that's a moray eel. And you're like, where? And they're like, by your foot. And you're like, God, I hate you so much.
I want out of this.
Yeah. And then you can't, and they're like, you got to go up slow. And I'm like, I need to just be on land. I don't like this.
I'm done.
Add to that like a shark or something. Not my cup of tea.
Ooh.
I don't do sharks.
I feel like I could do it and I would love it, but it would definitely take me to get out of my own head over being underwater and having a fucking weighted vest down.
Yeah.
Again, goes against like every natural bone in my body.
Yeah.
Like every instinct to survive in life. I'm like, I'd have to really push it down deep somewhere into my soul in order to do it.
Yeah.
Although, again, before I had kids, I would probably be like, oh, I'm nervous. And then I'd do it and be like, that was amazing. But with kids, I'm like, I have to stay alive. Somebody's got to fucking make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches all goddamn day long for no one to eat.
Yes. Oh my God. So when we went scuba diving, the instructor pulled out a Barbie and a shark toy, and he was like, here's your fucking safety instruction. And I was like, we're all going to die. Like, this is what you're giving me. And he had like the Barbie swimming along, and he's like, and then if a shark comes, and he had the fucking shark swimming along, and I was like, nope, and then the whole fucking
Get me out of that water.
yeah, and then the whole fucking like boat ride out to the middle of nowhere, because that's where you fucking scuba dive. We were there for our honeymoon, and I was like, pretty sure that a dude killed his wife on a honeymoon in a fucking scuba trip. He was just like, deuces, bitch, and like unplugged her oxygen tank thing after she was like super nervous about going and stuff. And I was like, this is me. Like, this is what's happening right now. And my husband's like, yeah, but I love you. And I'm like, I don't know, man. You're making me do this.
I don't know that.
Yeah. It was rough.
Oh my God, that's funny. Oh, shit. Okay, and then let's do this last one.
Okay.
This is from April from our Facebook group also.
What's up, baby?
The Goddamn Pod group.
Join it.
Yes, please. She said, 1, we know your professions
Yep.
other than your podcast, but why did you choose them?
Well, I chose graphic design because of my parents. They were both kind of artsy people, which you would not guess looking at my father. But I wanted to be in art, and my dad was like, you will never make money doing art until you're dead, so pick a different thing. And I was like, fine. And then my mom was a graphic designer, and so I was like, I'll go for graphic design. And then,
I'll do that.
yeah,
And there you are.
Now I'm here as a graphic designer.
Oh, look at you go.
Did you choose to be a data analyst?
Yeah. I started out in business school, and I wanted to go get my associates in entrepreneurship because I always wanted to own my own business. And what business that would be, it would change every day. Didn't fucking know. And then while I was in business school, I spent a summer getting certified as a nurse assistant because I'm really interested in science and like, you know, really fucking awesome caregiver and shit. So I did that, and then I worked with old folks for a while, and that's what helped pay for the rest of my college because that shit is very expensive. And I was like, I love this. I don't want to go to business school anymore. That shit is so dry. Like not artsy, not anything. It's just very dry and by the book. But I was like, okay, I have to finish it out and get my bachelor's. Like, this is where I started, so I need to finish it.
Yeah.
And so I did. And I actually went and got my bachelor's in marketing with basically an emphasis in advertising because I got really into advertising and like consumer behavior and like the psychology behind all that. I got like sucked in. Like, why did you buy that? Because it was blue, because whatever.
That shit gets me every time.
Yeah, like I fucking love it. And so I wanted to work for an ad agency, and then I got out of school and I was like, oh, that's not going to happen. Like, it's like your pipe dream, right?
Yeah.
And then my brother worked at the company that I work at now, and he was like, hey, I can get you a job here as basically a secretary. And I was like, sure, it'll be a foot in the door. And then I did it, and I was like, this is fucking awful. I hate this place. This place is terrible.
You did.
And then Yeah, it was so bad.
I remember having conversations with you and you were like, I fucking hate this. I hate myself. I don't want to do it. I don't ever want to go back. And you were like on the verge of tears. And I was like, Jesus, don't go back.
Oh, I would come home every day crying. And I'm not a crier. And I would cry just being like, I'm so unhappy. I don't want to do this. I mean, I just spent like so many years of my life taking care of old people who I considered my grandparents and like holding hands as they died. Like that was so much more meaningful than like filling out someone's fucking paperwork for their goddamn visa. And they'd be like, can you fill this out for me? And I'm like, sure. You want to give me all your fucking personal information? Like, what's your social security number? What's your address? I don't know anything about you, dick. Like, fill out your own goddamn paperwork. I wasn't the best secretary. And then I had an opportunity to leave teams. And then I joined the team that I'm on now, who are fucking amazing and awesome. And like, our jobs can be shit sometimes, but it's like the people you work with, right, that make it kind of fun.
Yeah.
And then I've learned so much from being there, and I have a genuine interest in it now that it fulfills me. I mean, I have my days where I'm like, okay, if this one person contacts me one more time, like, how am I going to not freak the fuck out and flip a table? And the thing is like, I could probably flip a table and I'd still have a job.
That's awesome.
People would be like, yeah, she's a bitch.
But she's really good at it. So please don't piss her off again.
Yeah. So that's how I got where I am.
I love it.
Okay, 2. What's the number 1 on your bucket list? Oh man, I haven't even made a bucket list yet. I'm a fucking mom of 2. I haven't had a chance to make a list.
I add to my bucket list all the time and then totally forget what they are. But I'm like, oh my God, that's such a perfect thing. I'm going to do that. And then I lose it and lose interest completely. Or not interest. Like, I'm sure if I thought about it again, I'd be like, oh, fuck yeah, I want to do that.
Super excited.
Yeah.
Okay, just because we're podcasting right now, my bucket list for the podcast is I want to at least do one live show with you because... I mean, I'd be nervous as fuck, but if I ever got Aaron up on a stage to do a live show, it would just make my whole life complete. I'd be like, we are a success. And we worked so damn hard producing this, so it'd be fun to see it get big enough to where we could do that and people would actually show up, hopefully.
I already have sweaty palms thinking about that. Like, I'm not joking. I
know you're not.
Sounds like the worst fucking day to me. All day leading up to it, I would have so much adrenaline and then nervous poos. I would just be fucking ready to shit myself on stage, and you guys would be like, woo! Or hopefully you would. God.
Oh, God.
And I'd be like,
it's like one person.
It's like a sweaty poo coming on, guys. Yeah, it's one person in the crowd, and you're just talking to them like, anyway, have you heard of this one?
Someday my fucking bucket list will come to fruition. Also, it'd be sick if we can quit our jobs and do this shit full time.
That's true. Can we have like
that's what everybody who podcasts wants to do.
A one city tour?
Yeah. Like our city.
Yeah.
Town hall. They're like, you can't use cuss words.
I know. Oh my God.
Children will be present.
Oh, geez. Like, you can just
in the middle of one of our city middies.
For like an old folks home.
Oh, God.
You know how they just like invite people over.
Okay. Number 3. Do you have any tattoos? And if so, what are they and where?
Are you trying to identify our bodies?
Yeah, I paraphrased that, by the way.
Well, I have a little tiny heart behind my ear. I have some birds on my hip, and I have, it says, love you on my wrist. And the first 2 have nearly no meaning. The very first one I got with you and
me
and our other bestie, Nora. You got something different, but we all got tattoos at the same time. And I was like, this one. And then my second one, it was my birthday. And again, you guys were like, let's go get you a tattoo. And I was like, fuck yeah. And so that's what I got there. And then my third one was when my mom was going through cancer. And I was like, oh, I want your handwriting forever on my life so that I can see it, and a nice little thing. And she was like, you're dumb. And I was like, just fucking write it, bitch. And then she did, and I got it forever.
You're dumb.
She was like, don't get it there. And I was like, don't tell me how to live.
I'm doing it. And it's my favorite tattoo you have of all 3. And I've been around for all 3 of them.
It's true. Yeah, my dad sees it. My dad is not a tattoo guy. Like, he hates them. He's like, you're putting a different class of people, and you can only associate with that class of people. And I'm like, all right, old man, right?
Yeah, tone it down.
Yeah. But then every once in a while, I'll catch him staring at it. Like if I got my, chin on my fucking fist or whatever, because it points out, and I'll catch him staring at it. And he's like, I just love that. And I'm like, yeah, it's because it's your fucking wife's handwriting. You're welcome.
Exactly.
Little blast from the past right there.
Keeping her alive.
Exactly.
Yeah. Aw, it's my favorite.
I like it a lot. Except my
Yeah.
dick of a cat put a giant scar right through the middle of it because he's an asshole. But that's
Your mom's just laughing about it.
I know, right? She's like, I fucking told you not to put it there. See?
All right. Well, I only have 2 tattoos, and I have one on my foot, and that's of a pirate. And I got that when Erin got her heart behind her ear because we were 18 on spring break and we fucking wanted tattoos. Woo! Woo! And everybody's like, you're going to regret that. And I was like, I will never regret that. I fucking love it to this day. Everybody's like, is that a pirate? And I'm like, yeah, what about it, bitch? What you got? Butterfly, get out of here. I got a fucking pirate on my foot.
Yeah, what is that? Oh, cross dolphins making a heart? Get out of here.
Yeah. Ugh. And everybody's like, it actually means something. And I'm like, I'm sorry, it's actually really beautiful. Mine means nothing.
Yeah.
And then
yours
I have-
means that your bestie was like, you want a pirate? Check this shit out.
Yeah. Draw this shit. Boopy doopy. And now I have a pirate on my foot. And then my second one is it's like a tribute tattoo to my grandpa. And it's of a P-38 on my side. And it has their nicknames on it. And it's my favorite.
It's adorbs. I love that one.
And I never considered like wearing a swimsuit out in public that so many old men would be like, is that a P-38? I'm like, what are you talking about?
Literally the fucking only time that we went into the water in Vegas, like every old man was stopping you like, ma'am, you know what you have there? That's a goddamn treasure. I used to fly one of those. And you're like, yes, so did my grandpa.
Oh, shit. So funny.
I think about that tattoo because you have it on your ribs. It's not on your side. It's on your ribs because you're a goddamn badass. And
hell yeah, I
they
am.
are. And I think about it every once in a while because I'm like, I want a tattoo there. And then I'm like, I remember when Stacey got hers. That shit looked like it sucked. And then I am sad that I never see you naked. Because I have never seen it again, like since then. I mean, since like Vegas or whatever, like since swimsuit times. And I'm like, oh, we don't do that anymore because we're old now with kids.
Yeah, we don't go to the fucking beach or anything because we're busy all the goddamn time. Well, we should start taking the kids to the beach and shit now that they're getting, well, we just started over. I was going to say, now that they're getting older and we know they're not going to drown instantly.
Yeah.
Or we could just go to the beach ourselves and then you can see my sweet, sweet tattoo and we can get day drunk on the beach in our swimsuits.
I'm in. Can we get rid of these pooges first?
I don't give a fuck. I will wear my pooge out.
All right. I mean, if you're doing it, I'll do it.
Yeah, fuck it. Who do we have to impress?
Yeah, everyone else on the beach, I'm okay with it.
Yeah. I mean, we could try, but, you know, I don't want it to delay our fun or anything.
All right. That's fair. I like it.
Okay. One more question from April. 4, favorite vacation spot / type. Ooh.
My favorite vacation spot would be Cape Cod because that's where I grew up vacationing.
Aww.
And it's so nice. You get lobster and ice cream and a fucking giant ass private beach and there's nobody there and the fucking low tide is so big. It's gorgeous and it's like super nostalgic.
I wanna go.
I know, you need to come with me.
I know.
Yeah, we'll plan a goddamn trip because we're adults now. We can do that.
Yeah, we can. Let's do it. Mine would be like anywhere tropical where there's like fucking steel drums and I'm slathered in sunscreen and I've got so much booze in my hands and everybody has fucking, what are those things called? Like palapas.
I don't know what that is.
Palapas are the things those are the things that like the bar has a palapa, right? It's got like palm fronds on it as a roof.
Yeah. Where it's like, is that made out of hay? Who put tinder up there?
Yeah.
Right.
And then I just want to like not a care in the world, just relax and walk it around.
Oh, that sounds
know.
nice.
No fucking kids.
Right? Can they not be invited?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds nice. But I'm more of the, like, I want everything to be slow. I guess mine sounds more of a family vacation because of watching my kid run on the, like, low tide with no one around. And you're like, it's going to take him a fucking minute to get to the water. Like, I don't have to run over there yet. He's going to be fine. And then he gets tired and his little legs won't carry him that far.
Oh, so cute.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah, family vacation, I'd say Colorado because we have a cabin up in the mountains.
Ooh, yeah.
And I love that. And they could set off fireworks and shit. Maybe not, because I'm pretty sure all of Colorado is basically like California. It will catch on fire any second, but you know what I mean.
I think it is now.
With you up there.
Yeah. That sounds nice. I want to go to Colorado with you. I've never been there.
You should.
Yeah. Just in your little cabin up there. Meals.
Yes.
So fancy.
That my father built.
All right,
lady. I think that's it.
Well, you people obviously know how to find us, so
Yep.
keep finding us.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, we appreciate the fuck out of
Keep
you.
finding us. Yeah, and thanks for sticking with us as we get through these Corona times and our virtual recordings.
Yeah.
If you feel the sound or vibe is off, we apologize, and we'll be back to regular scheduled recordings, assuming that neither of us dies of coronavirus.
And knock on wood. I'm on a chair. We're cool.
All right, everybody. You guys stay safe out there, stay healthy, and we fucking love you.
Bye.
Bye.